Every day feels like I'm drowning in a sea of emotions I can't control. All I want is to escape this feeling, to break free from the weight of my own mind. But the harder I try to escape, the more it pulls me under. I wake up with a heavy heart, knowing that the battle within me is far from over. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find peace in a world that feels like it's always on the edge of chaos. I feel like a prisoner in my own skin, trapped by emotions that I can't shake. All I want is to escape this feeling, to experience even a moment of tranquility in the storm inside me. There are times when the thoughts in my head become so loud, I can barely hear myself think. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find a place where silence exists, where peace isn't just a dream. I'm lost in a maze of emotions, each turn leading me deeper into confusion. All I want is to escape this feeling, to break through the fog and find clarity, to feel alive again. I crave escape, not from the world, but from the thoughts and feelings that constantly haunt me. All I want is a break from this emotional roller coaster that never seems to stop. The days blur together, weighed down by the constant pressure of feelings I can't understand. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find a place where I can breathe freely, unburdened. I feel as though my soul is trapped in a storm, caught between thunder and lightning. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find calm in the eye of this emotional whirlwind. Sometimes the weight of my own emotions is too much to bear. All I want is to escape this feeling, to escape the constant tug of war within me and find peace in my own heart. I often wonder if anyone else feels like they are drowning in their thoughts. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find clarity in the chaos and peace in the storm. My heart is heavy, my mind is cluttered, and all I can think is that I need to escape. I don't know where to go, but I know I can't keep carrying this feeling inside me much longer. Every thought feels like an avalanche, crushing me under its weight. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find the strength to rise above it and embrace the peace that always seems so far away. There's a sadness that clings to me like a shadow that never leaves. All I want is to escape this feeling, to break free from its grip and find a moment of light. I long for the silence that only comes when my mind is at peace. All I want is to escape this feeling, to escape the constant chatter in my head that keeps me from truly living. In every moment, I feel like I'm suffocating under the weight of my own thoughts. All I want is to escape this feeling, to step outside of myself and experience life without the heavy burden of emotions. The world feels so distant when I'm trapped in my own mind. All I want is to escape this feeling, to reconnect with reality, to experience joy without this cloud that seems to follow me everywhere. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something, but I don't know whether it's a cliff or a new beginning. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find the courage to take the leap and leave all the doubt behind. Sometimes it feels like I'm carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders, unable to take it off. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find relief from the emotional strain that never seems to ease. I wish I could shut off the noise in my head and give my heart a break. All I want is to escape this feeling, to have just one moment where I'm not consumed by thoughts that won't let go. The more I try to understand my feelings, the more lost I become. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find clarity and peace within myself that seems to elude me no matter how hard I try. I feel like I'm standing in a storm that never passes. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find shelter in a place where my emotions can finally rest and heal. Every day is a struggle against the heaviness inside me. All I want is to escape this feeling, to break free from this emotional burden and feel light again. The weight of my own thoughts sometimes feels unbearable, like I'm walking through life with chains on my heart. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find freedom in my emotions once more. I'm not sure if it's the world that's broken or just me. All I want is to escape this feeling, to understand why it's so hard to find peace in a life that should be so much more than this. The sadness is so overwhelming, it's hard to see the beauty in anything. All I want is to escape this feeling, to look around and find something to hold on to that isn't clouded by this storm. Sometimes the mind can feel like a prison, trapping you in your own thoughts. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find freedom in my own heart and mind. I want to run away from these thoughts that never seem to leave, to escape this feeling that follows me everywhere. But no matter how far I run, it always seems to catch up with me. My heart aches in ways that words can't express, and I don't know how to make it stop. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find a way to soothe this deep pain that lingers. I wish I could just press pause on everything and take a break from all these feelings. All I want is to escape this feeling, to give myself a moment of peace before it all becomes too much. There are days when the sadness feels like a heavy blanket, suffocating me with its weight. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find a way to peel it off and breathe again. It feels like I'm stuck in a loop, constantly going around in circles, unable to break free from my own emotions. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find a way out of this endless cycle of despair. Sometimes I wonder if my own heart is capable of feeling anything other than sadness. All I want is to escape this feeling, to feel something, anything, that brings me back to life. Every time I think I'm free from this emotional weight, it pulls me back down again. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find a moment of relief and peace in a world that feels so heavy. I feel like I'm constantly fighting myself, battling against emotions that I can't control. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find a way to calm the storm within me. It's as if the walls around me are closing in and there's no way out. All I want is to escape this feeling, to breathe freely again and rediscover the person I used to be. I keep searching for an escape, but every door I open leads me back to the same place. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find peace beyond the chaos of my thoughts. It's like I'm living in a fog, unable to see clearly or feel deeply. All I want is to escape this feeling, to break through the haze and find clarity in my own heart. Some days the weight of my emotions feels unbearable. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find even a few moments where I'm not overwhelmed by my own heartache. I keep asking myself why this feeling won't go away, why it's so persistent and all-consuming. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find peace within myself again. The more I try to fight this emotional turmoil, the more it pulls me under. All I want is to escape this feeling, to stop struggling and finally find a sense of calm. I've been running from these emotions for so long, but I'm exhausted. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find a way to surrender to my heart and find peace. The storm inside me is relentless, and I can't seem to outrun it. All I want is to escape this feeling, to step into the sunlight and leave the darkness behind. Every thought is a battle, every feeling a war. All I want is to escape this feeling, to let go of the fight and find peace within myself. Sometimes the hardest part is not knowing where to turn for help. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find someone or something that will bring me back to the light. I wish I could shake off this heavy weight, like a burden I can't put down. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find a way to free myself from this emotional prison. My thoughts are like an endless wave, crashing over me again and again. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find solid ground beneath my feet. I feel like I'm trapped in my own emotions, unable to break free from the chains that bind me. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find freedom in a world that feels too small. There are days when I wish I could just disappear, to escape the weight of my own emotions. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find solace in the absence of my own thoughts. My heart aches in ways I can't explain, and every day feels like a struggle. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find a way to heal and move forward. I don't know how much longer I can live in this state of confusion and sadness. All I want is to escape this feeling, to find a path to peace and joy again.